Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we are back with RBT Part 2, Random Breath Testing, as promised. This show is nothing short of amazing. Make sure, if you haven't already, to watch Part 1 before you watch this. We're at about 21 minutes. I had to skip through a bunch of adverts, so I've seen some kind of Aussie-related adverts. Some of them seemed like they were meant for worldwide markets. But anyways, this show is hilarious. All the way down to the script writing, the people featured in it. And what I really like about it is it covers kind of a serious niche topic. And it makes me very jealous because we don't have anything like this in the United States. I mentioned this in the last video. To get a DUI or driving under the influence, you literally have to be pulled over for something else. So whether that's a broken headlight or you're swerving in and out of lanes or this, that, and the third, there's no such thing as randomly pulling people over for DUIs in the United States, or at least it's not nearly as common as it is in Australia. And it's not an initiative like the .05 buses that stop down entire streets. There's nothing like that. And I wish we did, because there's a huge problem with binge drinking and drinking and driving in the United States, since there's so many rural areas, so people need to rely on automotives to transport themselves to places. I just wish that they would do so responsibly. But anyways, let's get into this. It's a weird juxtaposition between such a serious topic, and then I'm kind of just laughing because of how funny it is. But that's kind of why I love it. So hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. Again, this is going to be part 2 of 3. I'm hoping I can find more episodes of this show online so we could keep this series rolling, but we'll figure that out after part 3. But anyways, we're going to stop it around 40 or so minutes. So let's get right into it. Let's go.
I'm so sorry. I know I'm in big trouble.
After blowing just over...
This is why it's important to go watch part 1, guys, because these characters were featured in part 1, or these people, they're not characters. I'm thinking this is fictional. I wish it was.
The limit roadside during a major police blitz, this 55-year-old earned himself a free ticket to the booze bus.
Hey, Wani, he's only 55.
I reckon you look
Let me turn this thing up a little bit, man. This is way too quiet.
in pretty good nick, sort of. Look at me, I'm falling a bit, sort of thing. I'm only a couple of years older than you.
He does 1,000 steps 4 days a week.
Really?
1,000 steps 4 days a week.
You're going to kill me. That's as simple as that.
If only the Fitbit could count his drinks.
This is a breath analysing instrument. Big breath. Blow. Fine.
At least if he ends up losing his licence, the 55-year-old will be fit enough to walk.
The result of analysis shows you have a breath alcohol concentration of 0.060, which is in excess of the prescribed limit.
But he's more worried about his wife.
She's not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Is that her calling now?
Yes.
Well, we have a couple minutes if you want to answer the phone. If you want to answer the phone call,
They want to hear that damn call.
Probably won't.
Look at him. He's right. He wants him to put it on speaker so badly.
Where you are.
Not really.
With thoughts of an unhappy wife at home, the driver makes a last-ditch plea.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I can understand that.
It's the biggest mistake in my life. Driving with the alcohol content in my body.
Something to think about before driving. One slip-up and it's big strife with the wife.
If you think you're over, then you shouldn't drive, and the best practice is not to drink and drive at all, even if you think you're under.
Or make the $80 investment into a breathalyzer, keep it in your car, and blow before you start driving. I looked it up too after the video last time because I mentioned that. I was like, how much really is a personal breathalyzer? Literally, it's less than $100. So nobody has any excuses. There's no excuses.
Hello. Why did we drive down here?
In a dead-end street in St Albans,
Didn't turn down here because there was a booze bus or a possible drug bus.
concreter Jesse has run into a brick wall.
The result of the preliminary oral fluid test indicates that your oral fluid contains a prescribed illicit drug.
He's struggling to explain his positive results.
Right. I did like cherry ripe with the breath go.
Cherry ripe. I haven't had that one.
Not only is he struggling to convince police, he's also struggling to complete the secondary test.
That's all right, mate. Some people it takes up to an hour.
Really?
Hopefully not you, but unfortunately one of the side effects of methamphetamine use is a dry mouth. Does that make your mouth water if you think of your favourite food?
Nice, freshly prepared area for concreting. Rio's all nice and level.
That makes your mouth saliva?
Yeah, it might, I don't know.
Bro, Aussie cops have a good sense of humor. They're hilarious.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
That man is high.
I haven't taken it knowingly. I didn't go out, didn't do anything, so I really don't know.
So the result of the test shows you have methamphetamine, or MDMA, a prescribed illicit drug in your oral fluid. There's 2 lines on the bottom one.
Yeah.
Line to the left is indicating a positive test for methamphetamine.
The result leaves the Cherry Right theory in tatters.
We're done. He'll send you something in the mail. If it's positive at the lab, you'll get, he'll send you a penalty notice. So read it carefully, get the dates right.
To have people that are impaired by illicit drugs driving motor vehicles, it's no good combination.
Now, have you done a drug test before?
No.
No?
No, I haven't.
No?
In Geelong, police pulled over a 23-year-old P-plater for a random drug test.
How's the rest of the weekend been?
Pretty chilled. Just, yeah, I slept all like yesterday, so missed out on everything.
Okay, those 2 tabs there.
Sleeping to catch up or sleeping something off. Either way, a drug test will expose any ripples in the plasterer's story.
Yo.
I now require you to accompany me to the testing vehicle, so just make sure your car's off.
Staring down the barrel of a secondary test, the young driver comes clean.
Have you consumed any drugs, illicit drugs recently?
Yes.
And what drug have you taken?
I just know.
How long have you been using meth for?
2 years or so.
2 years using makes it a hard habit to kick.
And
Bro,
what's
that's
that done
just
for you?
sad. That's just sad.
Not bad.
Nothing but bad. When we've got enough saliva and you're ready, just grab that out of there. That's it. So just wipe it down your tongue, both sides. That's it. And then in your mouth, underneath your tongue. All right, just take it out again, maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, that'll do. And when you drove tonight, did you think you shouldn't be driving after I just had some?
Yeah. Should have stuck with my gut feeling.
Hoping to get back with his ex and finish his apprenticeship, this is one time he should have listened to his gut.
This news alert brought to you by Sportsbet's Trump Hub. Find a huge range of markets.
Yo, what? Okay, let's talk about some of these ads. This is like the 3rd time I've seen Trump on these ads. When is this from? This is from 2020. This was played in 2020. No way these are real things in Australia.
To bet on the US election with Sportsbet.
Good evening. Heavy rain and destruction.
Yo, I don't know what to say. There's no way. You guys profited off of Trump. We didn't really get much.
$99 and a 2-draw mid.
We haven't gotten much in years out of presidents.
This handyman wasn't so handy.
It could have been lethal.
He did a...
All right, here we go.
In Geelong, a 20...
Fair tomorrow.
I was telling you guys, these ads are crazy. Please tell me those aren't regular ads, and it's just because this is like kind of one of the, those kinds of shows. This is what that is. Yes, it is.
In Geelong, a 23-year-old apprentice admitted to taking meth an hour before driving.
Bro, that's so sad. He's only 23.
Some drugs tonight.
Mate,
God damn.
Yeah, she needed someone to talk to. And I told her to come over like to mine, and she's like, no, we can go to town. So I just drove to town. So yeah, stupid mistake.
Lending a hand to a friend has landed this plasterer in a hole, and after what he says is 2 years using ice, he can't see an easy way out.
Number one issue in Geelong, have to leave the town to get away from it and get off it. So it's the only way, I reckon, to get off it.
That's it. So just wipe it down your tongue, both sides.
Desperate to kick his habit, now he's kicking himself.
all right, just take it out again, matey.
because he knows all too well how drug abuse ends.
Just nothing good comes from it. Like, everything bad. It just happens. Like, it's not positives.
It's great to see that, you know, you are wanting to try and change your life and change it around.
Still making those stupid decisions, though.
The result of the test shows that you have methamphetamine, or MDMA, a prescribed illicit drug in your oral fluid.
How do you think the events of tonight's going to impact you going forward?
Horrible.
Hopefully, mate, this will be just another wake-up call. Obviously, your ex is giving you a wake-up call, and this might be just the next impetus for you to, you know, keep things moving in the right direction.
It may seem like a long road ahead, but the 23-year-old has plenty of time to turn his life around.
Okay, they kind of threw the humor away for that scene, which I really appreciated. That's what I'm saying. The tones in this show will just vastly go from boom, I'm laughing, and I'm like, damn, there's this 23-year-old addicted to meth. Like, that's terrible. But yeah, hopefully this is the catalyst that he needed. I don't really have much else to add. That's terrible.
Senior Constables Turner and Wandamu are scouting the local watering holes.
Whoa.
But instead of the nightlife, the wildlife grabs their attention.
Jeepers. The lights on. Wait, don't get it.
It's not every day police spot a jaywalking koala.
That was a close call for the poor koala, wasn't it? Yeah. Gee, that was so close. He's up there? Yeah, in that tree.
With the koala home and hosed, officers turn their attention back to vehicles.
See if any cars living here.
A blue Land Cruiser exiting a local pub piques their interest.
This four-wheel drive would be good. I want to wet him up here. Just go around the bend. Light him up, Teddy. Okay.
How you going, sir? Not too bad. Just step back in the car for me. We'll be all right.
Did I do something wrong?
No, just more by driver. How you going tonight?
I'm well.
Your license with you there?
Yeah, I have.
Thank you, sir.
52-year-old Tony caught up with mates after work.
Any drinks tonight?
Yeah, I've had a couple.
Have a couple? All right, just what I get you to do is just blow softly in the mouthpiece and I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Stop. So when the last time you had a drink?
Just had one as I left.
The question now is whether a couple of drinks was 2 or 10.
All right, so you've provided a positive result. What we need to do, we need to take it down to the police station to...
0.09? Woo! That boy is drunk. That's why he got out the car so fast. He wanted to prove that he was, you know... That's, bro, the people who are like alcoholics, like I've watched a video of this truck driver who's the alcoholic. Like he was literally drunk all day for like the past 20 years and the police pulled him over. This man was functioning so well. Like he was composing himself so well. Like I feel like once you get used to that, I'm not saying anything here about that, but that's probably why.
We've done another test. Just jump out of the car for me. All right. So how
Trying
many
to
drinks
prove
did you
he's
have
good.
all up?
Probably about 3 cans.
3 cans.
Jim Beam.
Okay. How long were you at the pub?
Maybe half hour, 45,
Okay.
maybe an hour.
You work, sir?
I'm a painter and decorator.
All right, just come this way, sir.
Up since 6 a.m, this is not how Tony expected to end his workday.
Just take a seat there, sir. I expected a bit of a high reading from what he said and what drinks he's finished. Probably in the borderline between losing a license or getting a fine on the spot, so he may be in trouble. He may be in trouble.
You're staying with a mate, are you?
Yeah, I'm sort of going through a separation, mate.
Oh, okay, I understand.
You know, I've had bugger all to eat today too.
Yeah, well, that doesn't help, mate.
Several bourbons on an empty stomach, and Tony has painted himself into a corner. In Adelaide's beachside suburbs, Senior Constable Scarce has a sixth sense about a ute exiting a roundabout at speed.
Nice, have a look at that one. Yeah, some spidey senses are tingling for this.
What's a ute? What is a ute?
It's going to turn right.
Type of car?
There's a nice little verge there for us to grab it up.
The ute driver is 21-year-old landscaper Isaac.
Oh, he's drunk.
Headed home after
yeah, I'm going to just take a wild guess and say positive test on this one.
Visiting family.
How you going, mate? Good. Beautiful. Where are you off to today, mate?
I'm going to see my sister off before she goes to Sydney. Get some lasagna. Best lasagna I've ever had.
Yep, excellent. Have you had any alcohol at all today? No. All right, it's nice steady blowing the straw, one continuous breath, I'll say when to stop.
Maybe drugs, maybe
Stop.
drugs.
Excellent.
You still in the address on your license?
Yeah. Oh, it's all zeros, mate. We're also doing drug testing today. You've done any drugs, methamphetamines, cannabis, or MDMA, which is ecstasy? No. So don't do any of those at all?
I do. I did done something on the weekend.
Okay, what was that?
MDMA.
Yep. Grab hold of that there for me. Just roll your tongue around inside your mouth for me, and then swipe that down your tongue. Yep, drag it down.
Just 2 days since the extra long holiday weekend could mean Isaac is not out of the woods yet.
It takes about 5 minutes to give us a result. Okay, so just hang tight for us, and I'll be back within a minute, okay?
With police, honesty is the best policy. But is that party drug still in Isaac's system? Out on patrol in Adelaide's north, officers Passaniti and Walwork are having one of those nights.
We've stopped 3 cars, 2 positives.
And that's just the start of their night.
Okay, so it says that a car's been hurning around. It's hit several parked cars and a street sign. So left onto Gold Street. Yep, okay, this is it.
We've just been flagged down here.
They arrive at what's normally a quiet suburban street.
Booked on scene.
First, police have to locate the driver.
Where is he? This guy.
Worse for wear, the driver is slumped on the curb.
Excuse me, mate. Yeah. Right, so you've been driving this car?
Yeah.
A street resident, he tried to move his car after an afternoon celebrating.
Apparently a baby shower, and decided to put the car in the carport, but must have done a lap around the street.
Can you tell us what's happened today?
Yeah, nothing in the prison yet.
Nothing's happened?
Yeah.
Right, obviously been involved in a collision.
Took a street sign out around the corner and then ricocheted off of our car into the neighbour's car.
Do you have a wallet with you, or a licence or something with your name on it? No, I haven't, not in here.
Eventually got out the car and then staggered around and managed to keep him here and call the police.
All right, have you banged your head?
Yeah.
You banged your head. Do you want to see an ambulance?
Yeah.
You do? Request an ambulance?
While an ambulance is called, Senior Constable Walwork steers the driver towards the police car for a breath test.
I'm gonna go 0.13.
Just have a seat there, mate. You can just feet out. That's it. So that way, if you feel sick, you can be sick in the gutter.
No. Maybe
get you to
0.1,
blow
0.1.
through this straw. Have you done one of these before?
Yeah, I know before, yeah.
And just blow through the tube. Not too hard. Keep going, keep going. No, don't suck on it. Can you tell him not to suck on it?
Just not enough.
Just blow through.
The driver's friends and family help explain the process.
I want you to repeat, keep going in your language to him, yeah? All right, great. Take a deep breath and blow. Blow, blow. Keep going. Keeps putting his tongue in front of the mouthpiece.
If the driver fails to give a reading, he'll be charged regardless with high-range drink driving.
And blow. Blow. He's not blowing. Blow, blow, blow. Excellent, thank you. Great.
There's little doubt that the driver is over the limit. Just how much is anyone's guess.
4 action-packed Monday nights of Blonde Bomb.
Oh. All right. I think this is a perfect place to end, guys. So in part 3, we're gonna figure out if my guess was correct. I'm gonna stick with 0.1. Comment down below. What do you guys think that guy's BAC was? I can't believe we've come to this point where we're guessing. This is what this show's about, though. And also, that kid before, is that party drug still in his system? I don't know. I think it is. He seemed a little too confident about that breathalyzer. He didn't know he knew there was a drug test after, but he had done that thing multiple times. I could just tell. Anyways, let me know if you guys are enjoying the show as much as I am. This show is awesome. And if some of you guys could find out more like specific episodes of the show that you know are particularly good. I don't know if there's people who've watched like all the show or whatever. Just throw them in the comments down below so we can keep this series going. But yeah, guys, with that being said, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.